You throw your food anywhere, you vomit anywhere, you're probably going to go ahead and spit on the bench anyway. Good morning, everyone. Today from the wee hours here, back with some more Parkitect here on Adventure Island, where things are going not so well. We are hemorrhaging money, absolutely hemorrhaging money. This is not a financially solvent park that we are working on here. We're bringing in minus 410 per month. And that does not seem to be getting much better. A little bit better this month. We made a lot of changes money-wise in the last part of this. We put up all of these shops here so people have something to do and something to buy, more importantly. Put up a couple of new rides here, which is, I'm basically trying to focus everyone down to this part of the park. The huge draw, obviously, is the insane roller coaster over here. So people want to go over there, and I'm trying to get them to come down here, and we're going to see if we can split the difference a little bit and see if we can get them just hunkered down in the first part of the park, because what we were given to work with is way too spread out. I mean, the original design of this went all the way up here to this elevator. We've closed the elevator down. In fact, we closed everything on this side of the park because there's nothing up there. There's no point for people to be going up there. What I did want to do, which was recommended in the comments, is I put this little sign here saying no guests go up there, but let's actually just shut it off for everyone. Let's just have nobody at all going into that part of the park. No entry, period. No staff, no guests, no nothing. So there's no reason for the staff to be going up there. All it's doing is just taking time away from them to be doing other more important things. Another thing that was suggested in the comments is probably go ahead and bump up the price of this roller coaster, because it's an insane draw. People really, really want to get on it. So the price that was suggested was 10. That seems really, really high for me. I'm going to nudge it up a little bit, and then we'll work our way towards 10. Let's start with 7 and see if people are basically happy with that, and then we'll keep bumping it up as things go along here. And all of the other prices we kind of fidgeted with in the last episode. Shops down here seem to be somewhat of a draw for people. We had the research team bang out as many shops as they could, but now I've got them on pause because we just can't afford it. We can't afford the $200 a month for the research team. So what I did prior to recording is I kind of reconfigured this pathway here that was originally just going to the roller coaster, and now I've taken it down and around and looped it around with the idea of getting some more shops in this area right here. I need places for people to be spending money. That's the real key here. So take away my scenery for a second here. Let's get rid of that. What could we do? I'm going to need an employee path going along there, and then shops, and then people path. Okay, I think I've got the room to do all of that. Let's actually put my scenery back for a second. Let's just start with some basics like demolition. So if we took that out of there, that leads to my employee path. Let's get another employee path going for there. Right now is fine. And then get in and out there. That's no problem. Now, what could we do with some shops while I've still got the money? That's the key. We took out a pretty big bank loan at the end of the last episode just to keep us financially solvent, just so we could keep playing the game. But that's not going to last forever, although I am pleased to see the money is coming into a positive range right now. Obviously, I'm going to spend a lot of it right at this exact second, but if we can just kind of keep things going along here and get more places for people to buy things, that would be really good. What have we got for drinks? Hot drinks, and that is about it. Love to turn the research team back on, but I don't think that's financially wise right now. And let's get the umbrella stand down as well. Okay, everybody's gonna basically hate that right now, but we're gonna work with that. It's all gonna be okay. Haulers are already coming in to do their job. That is fantastic. Now let's get a regular path going, so people can actually get in and out of here and buy things. It's not the prettiest path setup in the world, but it'll get the job done. It'll get people over here while they're going back and forth between the roller coaster to do something. Then I wanted to see if maybe Could also just squeeze down another small ride in here if we can afford it. But let me start prettying up this area and blocking this off and making this look a little nicer so people aren't freaking out about it. Alright, that's looking a little bit nicer, and the hauler is doing the job eventually. They've got one store stocked up and they're working on the rest of them. I think I fired virtually everyone. Yeah, I'm down to one hauler. But you know what? That's what I can afford right at this second. I don't even really want to take on the extra expense of another hauler. And the two areas are not that far away. I feel the hauler can basically learn to cope at this point, or at least I hope so. Let's get some of the fundamentals down here, like some benches. Let's do a, oh, I don't know, bench there, bench there. You can have a bench up there. Benches for everybody. It's all good stuff. And some trash bins. You people like having places to put your trash, or at least I wish you had places to put your trash where you actually like to put your trash and not just on the ground. And then maybe, oh, I don't know, some trees. Can we squeeze some trees in here? Not really, actually. Not really a lot of space for trees, but you can have one there and one there. And I feel like this is kind of screaming out for something right in here. Where's our... I've actually got a set of toilets right up here, not even that far away, so no real fussy reason to put one in right there. Okay, yeah, they've already got, well, the one hauler has already got the other three stores almost stocked up, so that's going to be fine in just a second. Now, we're losing money, but I just spent a lot of money. So I'm basically okay with that. That's fine. Hopefully that will tick up. What if we had, say, sort of a broad opinion poll on what people think? No high-intensity rides and no low-intensity rides. All right. Well, I think as much as I really can't afford to, we've kind of got to put the research department back on duty. I know we only have the 2 calm rides, and we've got them both up right now. I'm not going to put a heck of a lot. Yeah, 150 bucks. That's all I'm really comfortable with. I'm not even comfortable with that, but it's what it's going to have to be. And actually, when was the last time we checked in on Twister? What are we doing with Twister these days? We could, well, certainly wait until you're full. I don't know if you ever really are full. Not as many people go up there as I might like since we closed that part of the park. Again, I do want to funnel people down here. This is where I want the humans to be going. Now, the line for top scan or top spin or whatever this is quite long. What's people's issues with that? They want to go on top scan, and top scan was awesome. Okay, cool. Would you like to pay a little more for top scan? Like, I don't know, $4.30? How about $4.30? And how are we doing? Yeah, I think we could charge a little bit more to actually get in the park. Let's get that up to, well, apparently $4.10, because that's what I clicked on. Perfectly acceptable number for people to be paying to get in here. All the shops are stocked. Good, good. I'm going to let a little bit of time tick away and see if that gets us back into, well, some sense of financial solvency would be ideal. Now, a game month later, and we're back into semi-green territory, so let's not spend a lot of money right now. Let's keep that in positive numbers. I do see a lot of tired people around here, so I'm going to throw down a couple more benches just to be on the safe side with that. And I think because I want to get rid of it. Any expenses we can get rid of right now, I'm just going to pay back a little bit of that loan. Yeah, let's maybe just 500. We'll pay back 500 of that, and we'll just keep chipping away at that, because if we can get rid of the loan fees, that's just, more money we can have in our pocket at the end of the day. Ooh, a lot of people in ride for top scan. I just don't feel we're charging enough for top scan here, and maybe I should put down some TVs in these queues just to keep people happy. Gyro drop tower's doing pretty well too. How about you guys paid $4 for that? Yeah, and maybe, how much are the TVs? Because those keep people happy while they're waiting in line. They're only 29 bucks. How about just maybe one here and one here, just for fun, just to keep people a little bit amused. I see we've got a little bit of vomit going on. That's fine. That's fine. It's to be expected. It's an amusement park, and I should think about seeing if I could connect these two paths right here, right in the center here, because it seems like people have an awfully long way to walk around here. Yeah, I think that would be wicked smart. Let me just pick at that a little bit and let a little bit more time tick by, get the money coming up a little bit more here. Well, in the win column, another game month or so later, we're up by 46 cents. 46 cents profit. Well, we are just raking in the bucks right now. Where's our big hit? It's kind of in, well, the loan fees is part of it, and the wages. Nothing really I can do about wages at all. I mean, they are what they are. The loan fees we need to keep ticking down. That needs to start going away sooner rather than later. Shops are down a little bit. That's fussy. The whole point of me putting up all of these shops is for you guys to make money. So make money. Like now. Like sort of get people to buy things. Especially umbrellas. It's pouring rain right now. Go ahead and sell more umbrellas because it is raining out even as we speak. So $3.50 for those. That should sink across everything else. All right, a little bit up more on that. Still at our whopping 46% or 0.46, 46 cents. That's what I'm trying to say. 46-cent profit. But people are still in line for this ridiculous roller coaster. Okay, research team finished on comm rides and got me Spiral Slide, which is great for two reasons. One, it's relatively compact, and more importantly, it's cheap. It's only a $500 ride, so I can actually get that in here with the money that I have right now. In anticipation of that, I did some terraforming over here. I flattened this area out a little bit to make room for whatever it is the research team were going to come up with, and this will do the job just fine. So if we did say, do I want to leave some room for maybe some more shops or toilets or something? I kind of do. Let's do Spiral Slide there. Okay, let's get your queue. Where are we going to put your queue? That's a really good question, actually. How about we did that over here and then did your exit over here? All right, get me the regular queue, please. And actually, yeah, red is fine. I'm not that fussed by it, really. And then how about this came down to there? Yeah, no, that's good right there. Actually, that's just fine as is. And then let's get this sort of here-ish. Okay, we'll do some flowers or something in there, pretty that up a little bit. Let's get anything we can do to fidget with you a little bit. Definitely got to take your maintenance budget down because I can't afford it. You're already on wait till full, and that's about all I can do with you. So let's go ahead and turn that on and then see what else we want to do. Would not hurt to have a toilet over here, or actually even right in the middle here. Right in the middle would not be the worst place at all for that. Can I actually afford that? And hang on a sec, what were we charging for you? Yeah, I don't think $1 is really going to cut it. Let's get you up to, say, $2.50 to start with, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Speaking of prices, let's check the roller coaster again. How are people broadly feeling about it? Killer Bee was a really good deal. That is totally code for you're not paying enough for it. Let's get you up to $8, and then we'll check in again and see how people feel about that. People are already lining up for the slide. Excellent. Good. I don't have a ton of money to put into a toilet. Those are $2.50 by themselves, but it's going to add $20 to maintenance every month. Guys, can you just kind of make do with what you got? There's one right over here. Oh, you're a little desperate, aren't you? You're kind of waddling back and forth there. Well, apparently that one was open. I don't know why you're standing out here waiting. That one was open. That guy just walked right in. I don't know quite what your problem is. Did you not see the open door? Okay, well, was I charging for the toilets? I forget. 20 cents. You know, I think that's fair. 86% of the people are okay with being charged 20 cents, in my opinion. So, good. Actually, the money's ticking in a little bit. I guess we'll put a toilet down here. It's only going to help in the long run. I don't want the extra $20 a month, but it is what it is. I'm just going to Throw some flowers behind that, maybe. Yeah, some flowers right there. And then I'll just sort of box in the toilet and pretty that up a little bit. Well, that pretty much took all my immediate cash flow out of my hands, but may as well see if we can just make it a tiny, itsy-bitsy little bit prettier around here, like rocks. Everybody loves rocks, right? And maybe some more cacti need to live here, like one of those guys. And then maybe some flowers. I don't really know what. How about a nice tulip patch can live right there? And then maybe something in a broad variety of colors for tulips, like that, and maybe that one over there. At 350 up pop, who cares? Oh dear, we just demolished the tree. Alright, well, we'll put another tree back, I guess. How about, you know what? A nice palm tree. There we go. That'll fit in nicely there. Okay, I need all of you people to be wicked excited about the slide and do it a lot, like back and forth all the time on the slide, so I can pay for this thing. And I should probably put down a few more benches. There seems to be a lot of very, very tired people in this park, so you can have a bench there and a bench right by the tulips. That'll be adorable. And I'm just blowing the rest of my money on fences, because I really like the fences for some reason. Don't know why, just kind of do. Think they look neat, think they pretty up a ride nicely. Don't even know if the guests care about if there's a fence or if there's any particular kind of fence, but I dig it, and it's my park. So there it is. We've got some fences up. All right, now what? Now what? I can't really take the financials right now too seriously because I just spent a lot of money. But kind of how are we looking? Shops could really do more. I feel shops could be contributing a little more to this broad financial plan here, although I like the direction that ride admissions are taking. That's looking good. And boy, ooh, the slide is pretty darn popular. How about you guys paid a little bit more for it? But in return for that, in return for your patience, I'll put down a TV in line, so you guys will be a little bit happier about that. And where are we at on how much we're actually charging to get in here? $410? Let's get that up to $450. Keep nudging that up with every new thing that we put in here. We'll just nudge that up a little bit more and a little bit more. Now, where is the next logical place to expand to, is my question. There's nothing, a whole lot I could do over here. I might be able to squeeze in a small ride over there with some very aggressive demolition and terraforming, but this area over here looks a lot more tasty, and I already started flattening it anyway. I think I'll just probably keep flattening everything here out, and then if we can put the money together, which I am skeptical about to begin with, I should probably think about a new coaster. Not this insane. I can't design this. I just don't have the mental patience to design something like this. But something perhaps a little more basic. Hey, wait, do we have log flume yet? Gosh, I love log flume. No, that's a shop. That's totally different than log flume. No, just paddle boats, darn it. And elevator. Elevator is not a ride. It's a mode of transportation to get you up and down floors. It's like saying stairs are a ride. They're not. Junior coaster, powered coaster, and the vertical drop that we've already got, or at least I assume that's what that is. And I think we have all of these going along too. We haven't actually done Wipeout yet. We haven't put Wipeout up anywhere. Have to have a little think about where I could possibly squeeze that in. And how's the old money situation looking? We should have checked into a new month here. Okay. Ride admissions is pretty solid. I really like the direction that's heading in. Shops could still contribute more to this. There's not a heck of a lot I can do with the negatives. There's nothing I can do with wages. The wages are what they are. The loan fees we can keep chipping away at. Keep moving those down. Research, I'm going to keep the research going a little bit longer just because we've got to have some new stuff to come in the door. But eventually we can turn that off. And building maintenance, not a heck of a lot I can do with that. Alright, well, we need to be making more money because there's not a lot of areas where we can be saving money. And I kind of went through and just grabbed random people for a broad opinion poll, and a lot of people are saying that the shops are worth the money, therefore they're not charging enough. So let's get the coffee up to $4 and the tea up to $4 also. And that's all you guys sell. Okay, and somebody said pretzels were really worth the money. Well, oh gosh, we are not charging much for those, are we? Let's get that up to, say, $3 for a pretzel. Do you guys sell anything else? Nope, just pretzels. How are we doing on hot dogs? Yeah, $3.50 maybe for those. And that is apparently all that you sell. And what about the umbrellas? It does rain here pretty frequently. $3.50 for an umbrella? That's probably okay. You're wicked tired. There is a bench within spitting distance of you, sir. Spitting distance, there is a bench. And knowing how much a bunch of animals you are probably going to spit on the bench. You throw your food anywhere, you vomit anywhere, you're probably going to go ahead and spit on the bench anyway. And decorative value is looking not completely terrible. They're not super happy with the area around the new toilet, but then they do tend to hate toilets. I think we could probably pretty that up on the cheap, really, with just some flowers or something along those lines. How about maybe a little flower garden in here? What if we did that? What if we did sort of, oh, I don't know, that, and no, not quite that. That's not really working. No, I don't like that. No. Take that back. Take it all back. I don't like any of it. Make it go away. Yep, that. How about we did that? Ooh, that, no. You know what? Stick to basics here. Let's just go back to something simple like a fence. I understand fences. Fences are easy. Just a simple little small, yeah, something, there we go. That's the kind of thing I was trying to get across. Something simple like that. That could maybe just go, ooh, yeah, there. Yeah, there we go. And then just let's throw a bunch of flowers in there. We'll just throw a ton of different flowers and plants and whatnot. It'll look really, really nice, because apparently you guys just can't conceive of the concept of being anywhere near a restroom. I don't know why. I mean, in theory, you have one in your own house. You probably don't have to decorate the bejesus out of it just to live with it a little bit. But here we are, and I'm spending money I don't have to make sure you guys don't freak out about the toilets. Make that a different color. There we go. That's the kind of thing I was looking for. A little flower garden in there. All right. Are you happier with that now? The answer is probably no, but let's see. Nope, not really. You're still pretty fussy about that. Is that what's going on here? Is this glass? What is your problem with this area right here that you can see this? Do I need to maybe put up a wall there just to make sure you guys can live with things here? Just for argument's sake, just give me any random wall. So if I put this, say, right here, does that make you happier about, well, life in general? No, but it's better. You see less of it. Okay, and there's a little bit of trash down on the ground there. That I get. I understand that. Although, that being said, well, actually, we've got 2 trash barrels right here. What we probably need is more staff, because we don't really have any, because I fired them all, because I can't afford them. But, okay, it's better. We'll just keep chipping away at that area. Maybe some trees over there would help. It's not going to hurt anyway. Let's do, where's Blobby Tree? He's always one of my favorites. There we go. How about Blue Blobby Tree needs to live sort of right there-ish. That will completely hide whatever it is you're having a big old freak out about. And maybe another blobby. Can I squeeze one in there? There we go. Okay. And how about a radically purple one, just for argument's sake? Okay. There we go. That should help you guys be less freaky about the one restroom that you all desperately want anyway. And in bonus news, the research team finished Motion Simulator, which I don't think we've ever put up in one of our parks before. I can't afford it, but it's really tiny. Like, I could just slap this, hopefully, right down by the entrance, just with this ongoing goal of keeping everyone compact and in one area. That's going to be a huge help. I can throw that down virtually anywhere. I mean, you know, eventually, when I can afford it, which I can't. But if I could, it could go virtually anywhere. Cool. Well, I need to make like 800 bucks so I can put down Motion Simulator somewhere. I'm going to do a little thinking and pre-planning for that and see where I want that to end up. Okay, a little bit later, I've got just over 800, so I want to actually pause it just in case we tick over into the next month and I lose it on expenses. I want to get this thing down now while I can still afford it. So go ahead and, wow, I can just slam this anywhere. This is great. I already like Motion Simulator. Yeah, put your queue there and your exit can go right there. I'll fidget with you in a second, but let's get down your basic queue just so we can get this thing turned on. So this can go here, here. Oh, I'm out of money. Darn it. I need like one more thing just to get the queue finished. Alright, just let it tick over for a little bit. Get a few bucks in there. Just give me some speed on... Ah, no, it ticked over to the next month. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Alright, well, now I've got to kind of wait until I have the money to finish the queue so I can turn the darn thing on. Oh, 15, there we go. Alright, so just go along normally. How much... What is the queue? Why am I spending so much money on this? 12 bucks. Okay. I can build... Ah! Darn it! Darn it, somebody paid for something, probably shop supplies or something. Oh, there. Okay, there we go. Boom, do it. Get it in there. Get it in there. Don't care. Turn the thing on. Dear Lord. Yay, Motion Simulator. Well, first of all, pay more for that, because I say so. Pay more for simulating motion. What can I do with this? Definitely taking your budget down, because I can't afford it. Twister is broken. Somebody will get over there within a reasonable time frame. I think. Maybe. Definitely wait till you're full. I don't even know what people do in here, but wait till you're full. First Starfighter for the movie, or what? How about Star Force? That sounds good. I think that's a Roger Corman movie, isn't it? Or am I thinking of something else? Alright, you guys be wicked into Motion Simulator, please. And in the meantime, let's bump up the price of admission, because... you know, we put some new things in here. We're making an effort here on Adventure Island, so you can pay a little bit more for it. Slide is still going out the door with the queue. Nothing really I can do with that. You guys only get to go on one at a time. I say forego safety and go on 6 or 7 at a time. I'm okay with that. OSHA has no hold on me here. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do is I think we need another custodian. We've got 2, but I feel they're having a hard time keeping up here. I really feel they're having a hard time keeping up. And actually on that, what I wanted to think about doing was zoning out, say, this area. Like, I don't know, kind of here-ish? Yeah, kind of there-ish. We'll call that Zone 2. All right. Janitors. One wandering around, one wandering around. Why don't you work in Zone 1, and you work in Zone 2, and I'm going to hire another one that can just be free roaming. You can just go anywhere you need to go, because there's some stuff up here that's not in the zone. So you just go where you feel, basically. Hauler, I'm still probably fine on 1. I mean, I seem to be everything's stocked up. So it doesn't seem like having only 1 hauler is an issue right now. And 3 janitors. How many mechanics do I have? 2. Okay, that's probably fine. 1's going to the staff room, 1's wandering around. I have 2 security and 1 entertainer. I think that's all broadly okay. I think that's all fine for what we need for our purposes. Let me just do a little bit prettying up around motion detector. I mean, I say prettying up. I don't really have the money to pretty it up, but we can put a few flags down, let people know that this is where motion detector is. If you want to go get detected on some motion with Star Force, which may or may not be a Roger Corman movie, then, you know, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and get in on that. It just flags. That's about all I can do. I can probably throw a tree down here. Now, this support right here for this roller coaster does not look safe. That doesn't look right. I don't feel anything in this park is safe, but what the heck do I care, so long as they're actually paying for things. Give me some trees. How about a maple tree? I think a maple tree needs to live, oh, sort of there-ish, and Maybe one in a radically different color could live sort of there-ish. And possibly one that is jet black could live over there. There we go. That looks disturbing. Good enough for me. Okay, now what? I'm just kind of waiting for money to tick in a little more. I just spent a bunch of money. That's going to mess with my financials. But, yeah, shops could really be contributing more. I kind of want to put the research team back on shops. I've still got them on... Oh, I put them on coasters after that last comm ride, and they're actually almost done with that. So fine, keep going on coasters just because I couldn't think of anything better for them to be doing at the moment. But when they're done with that, I think I'm going to put them back on shops. Because the next logical place to expand to would be over here. Continue flattening this area out. See if I can put together the money for a new coaster while still trying to chip away at the bank loan and reduce those fees. That would be a pretty good spot if I got that all terraformed for a new coaster. And also a new shopping extravaganza plaza thing. Because I already got the tunnels coming over in this direction. I could easily run them over to a new shopping plaza kind of thing. Slide really does look nice at night, or I guess in the pitch black rain. But it does look very good. Oh, plane carousel is now available. Super. Move on to shops. Or move back to shops. What the heck is plane whatever it is you just said? I'm actually not familiar with that. Where is it? What did you do with that? Oh, plane carousel was a comm ride. Okay, I thought I was doing coasters, but you may have just been holding over on comm rides. That's fine. That's fine. Probably we have a few too many comm rides at this point. I should probably... I was going to say put them back on thrill rides, but if we're going to... Well, now you're on shops. Ugh. All right, well, you know what? We'll figure it all out next time. We'll figure out who's going to be researching what and what's going to go down where and when it's going to happen next time. I feel we're getting back to positive territory. At least we're squeaking in there. I think we might be kind of back on track. I absolutely expected to have this be the last part of Adventure Island because I was pretty convinced we were going to go bankrupt. But I think we've kind of pulled ourselves up by the skin of our teeth here and gotten things back on track a little bit. What I probably need to do now is chill on putting down new stuff, let some money tick in, chip away at the bank loan, and just get us back on a financially solvent level. But it's nice to see some green down there instead of very angry, aggressive red. But we'll get back to Adventure Island in Parkitect next time. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button to see more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Wow. You could have hepatitis or golfer's elbow. I feel we should be able to narrow it down a little better. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a doctor, but I'm saying I might be able to know the difference between golfer's elbow or hepatitis. First thing I'd ask is, do you play golf? Where are you going?